So.
Jetzt geht es aber los! Come on, that's it! This is what it is, right here!
Oh, he is.
All right, I want that new RV.
You stay afloat.
You mean Larry? That would be your husband.
Color heads.
It was a really excellent experience.
The sergeant will.
It was really great.
You want that?
Keep it going, keep it going! Keep on working, keep on working! Let's go, this is what it is, right? Do it.
Or, if you have a significant other that you want to impress, ladies, are you paying attention? You know what they say about a man's stomach. Well, better yet, why don't you just put down those papers and pencils, and I want you to follow along with us. It looks like it's ready. Oh, I can't wait another minute. Mmm. Mmm. Tasty.
Yeah, made it for my wife last night.
Ah, and did she love it?
She was mad because I hadn't made it for her sooner.
She was mad? How could you get mad about food?
Look great. You know, put your...
You know, weather.
A.
Oh.
B.
The correct answer is B. Melissa. Oh, Melissa. You knew the correct answer was B. You should have tried just a little bit harder. Hey, Melissa?
Yeah.
Une mort superficielle.
Oh.
The scum who wishes they didn't try. Wakey, wakey. Praying mantis, unmanned surveillance systems.
I knew you wanted this. I just knew you well, Trenton. And since I got that new Elgato, why not do it now then? The quality is much better than what it used to be on PS3 games.
Changed. It's no longer about nations, ideologies, or ethnicity. It's an endless series of proxy battles fought by mercenaries and machines. War and its consumption of life has become a well-oiled machine. War has changed. ID tag soldiers carry ID tagged weapons, use ID tag gear. Nanomachines inside their bodies enhance and regulate their abilities. Genetic control, information control, emotion control, battlefield control. Everything is monitored and kept under control.
Is the quality alright there, Trent, then?
War has changed. The age of deterrence has become the age of control. All in the name of averting catastrophe from weapons of mass destruction. And he who controls the battlefield controls history. War has changed. When the battlefield is under total control, war becomes routine.
See how much of this game I remember, shall we?
To make a weapon available for use, ready it by selecting weapons from the menu screen.
Just keep moving! 1, 2, 3! Stay on the offensive!
Oh, I know, Trent.
Hit him hard!
What? Try not to run into any gecko along the way.
continue? He just randomly jumped on me.
Head north, and try not to run into any gecko along the way.
Come on, move.
Hold your ground!
Hi, Tygo. So far, I've been jumped on randomly, tried to, and then I made it past that same one that jumped on me. didn't know that. Right, get rid of one. Thank you for the sub, dude. I didn't even notice I had 2 of those things going. I have it for PS4, mate. But I can stream PS3 games as well, so I thought I wanted to play this game again. I thought, why not just bring you guys with me? I have Metal Gear Solid 5 for PS4. He was asking Metal Gear Solid 5, Trenton. No. I think this is on PS Now, Trenton, so you might be able to play it on PS4. Oh, let's see if I can find my little case. Hold on. Here's one for you then. The Legacy Collection. So I think I can even play the original ones. The Metal Gear series is on sale right now. Alright mate, Tiger, I don't like it anymore. I hate Liverpool. That's swearing in. No more Liverpool talking. That's swearing at me, talk about Liverpool. No Liverpool.
Monicon. Even the dead have ears.
Snake, we've got to go. You've got an old friend waiting for you.
Monicon. The test results.
Proteome analysis was positive, but the mRNA analysis turned up negative. The wrinkled skin, the hardened arteries. Your early aging symptoms look like classic Werner syndrome. But none of the tests were able to pinpoint the cause.
So?
Well, judging by how rapidly the aging has progressed, I'd say...
a year at best, right?
Yeah. Snake, let's try another doctor.
It won't make any difference. I'm not an ordinary man to begin with. Not to mention Fox die.
Oh, I forgot to press X. Damn it.
You're right. But we don't know where Naomi is.
Naomi.
Yeah, you're right that time.
Snake!
Colonel. Good to see you.
Well, I'm not a colonel anymore, Snake.
I figured the only place I'd see you dressed like that would be at your daughter's wedding. What are you doing these days?
I'm working for an organization under the UN Security Council. The analysis and assessment staff of the PMC Oversight and Inspection Committee.
Alright,
Yeah,
so
I
I've
remember
got
the
that.
resolution being passed a few years
Go
ago.
with it. I've got
Snake.
Ground Zero somewhere in my cupboard.
Came across some
I
information
got that.
in my work.
Metal Gear Solid 5, Day
We
1
found
edition. So
in the
I've got
Middle
plenty of
East.
Metal Gear Solids. And Metal Gear.
I'll explain along the way. We've got to stop him. Now. Before it's too late.
Liquid's made his move. We've found him.
He's preparing to unleash his insurrection. Liquid is lying in wait in a Middle Eastern war zone. Track him down.
I've got the Platinum Trophy for Metal Gear Solid 4.
Only 2 eggs today? Solidus must have taken the day off. 7, 8, 9, 2, 5, 9, 0, 3, 6, 0, 3, 3, 0, 5, 3, 0, 5, 4, 8, 8, 2, 4, 4, 6, 6, 5, 2.
This is Snake. Do you read me?
What's the situation?
I'm just inside the city limits. This place is crawling with lizards.
Ah, AT Corps' unmanned bipedal weapons, officially designated Irving by the U.S. military. They've spread like wildfire among the PMCs.
Sadly, I lost
there are
my
more of those
original
things
save.
now in service than tanks.
So I've got to do it all
They've
of
got
it again.
tough armor plating and are highly agile to boot. Your best bet is to stay out of their sights.
Unmanned.
My PS3
Pretty soon
got
they'll put
corrupted,
living,
so it
breathing
lost
soldiers out of
everything.
work.
This is back
Even
before,
so, that's an awful lot of
PS4
gecko
came
for
out.
this scenario. Their
And they
numbers
shut down
exceed the
Metal Gear
war
Online,
price for
and I had
that
nothing else to
region.
do.
It must have something to do with Liquid's arrival on the scene.
You really think he's here?
You'll have to find the Army's operatives and ask them yourself. Oh, and Snake, I went ahead and used the Mark II to
It's
scout
not
out the
hard.
area before your
I'm
arrival. You'll find it up
Doing a
ahead.
quick playthrough, just have some fun.
It's a remote
It's the
mobile
one down
terminal.
hard side,
Sonny and I
normal,
built it.
not liquid
The
normal,
Mark
solid
II will
normal.
provide you with a map of the area as well as any
don't know
battle situation
why
data.
there's two normals,
You should
okay,
find it before you do anything else.
Okay, got it.
I've completed
The rendezvous
hard.
point is marked on your map. I'll be waiting for you there.
For the stream purposes, I'm just doing it on normal.
Avoid unnecessary combat whenever possible. In this war, neither side is your enemy. There's no point whatsoever in you getting into a fight. Got it?
Nice, dude.
Tougher to break through. It might be best to avoid that area altogether if you can.
You hit!
You can pick up guns dropped by both the militia and the PMCs. Remember though, PMC weapons are locked. You can't use them. If only there was some way to get rid of the locks.
Go for it, dude. Okay. Oh my god.
Snake! Respond! Snake!
Let me turn this off. I can't believe I just fucking messed up all. Yeah, tell me about it.
We've got contact! We've got company!
Got about this. I've got noodles, don't worry. Infamous cardboard box, you see.
We've got contact! Yeah!
Check it out.
Huh? Is that a box? What's the enemy?
I know what I'm doing, don't worry. I'm clearing the map. After this lot, when they all go back, you'll see I'll be able to get back through.
Understood. Stand by. Sending reinforcements now.
Took out the ones behind so I can pick up one of the guns, you see.
Understood. The state of alert has been lifted. Resume positions.
Snake, it's gonna be tougher to break through. It might be best to avoid that area altogether if you can. backup guns dropped by both the militia and the PMCs. Remember though, PMC weapons are locked. You can't use them. If only there was some way to get rid of the locks.
Hello there, Metallic, is it? Oh, I so need the toilet right now. I hope you guys don't mind. I'm just going to pause the game in a minute and go to the toilet. I said hi. Just for you guys. Hold on, I've got that trophy. I've got the platinum for it. I should know, it's on my platinum list. Where's my fucking PS3 controller? Why the fuck has he done that? I need a plug. Any plug will do. What the frick? Don't tell me all my trophies are gone now as well. I bet I have to resync them all. It's been a while since I've done this. An error has occurred. I've already got the platinum for this game. I'll have to resync them all again. Doing it all again. Yes, I have ground zero. No, this isn't Metal Gear on Fine Chance. Because I've got too many trophies and can't sync them all together.
Me, Snake. Snake, it's me. Huh? Otacon. Sorry to keep you waiting, Snake. Allow me to introduce Metal Gear Mark II. Metal Gear? That's right. Just like Rex. But this gear's not a weapon. It's a remote mobile terminal designed to provide you with operational support. Where are you? I'm in the Nomad. Where else? I'll be watching you through the Mark II. Wish I was good with gadgets. Hey, I'll be with you in spirit. Anyway, because you had to dress up as a militiaman, I had the Mark II bring you some goodies. Starting with this. Put it on your left eye. Looks like an eye patch. I call it the Solid Eye. It's an all-purpose goggle that displays radar images and other data in 3D. You can also switch it over to light-amplifying night vision. The rebels are out there. It looks like they've got the government's PMC troops beat, at least in numbers. And this is their home turf. Snake, I know this is a sneaking mission, but you'll need to protect yourself. An operator. I installed a suppressor. And here's a tranquilizer gun. How thoughtful. It predates the implementation of the system. By some miracle, it was never recycled. It's getting tough these days finding decent guns that aren't controlled. Of course. I'll follow you wherever you go, like this. I'll activate stealth so it doesn't attract any attention. If you need it, just bring up the start button menu. Got it.
Where is it?
Snake, the informants who said they saw liquid here should be a little further up. Head for the rendezvous point. I've placed a mark on the radar in the upper right corner of the Solid Eye.
100%. 19
It's a war zone out
9
there.
silver, 5 gold.
Stay on your toes.
No, 19 bronze, 1 plat. I thought I did. Yeah, I know they could be my ally, dude, don't worry.
Snake, it's kind of a schlep, but I've sent you data on an alternate route. Follow the mark on your radar.
I completed this game with all the trophies. Oh, no more. Okay, let's see what you need. So how do I get onto that Metal Gear Online then? I'm looking how to get onto it.
It's pretty dark in there. Switch the solid eye to night vision mode.
I'll look into that. And I'll get it online for the next one. Don't worry, I'm not killing him. I'm going to sleep. I don't get shot by him.
They need backup. Move up! On the double!
Pretty sweet, huh? Whoa, hold it. Watch where you pointing that thing.
Who are you?
Neither enemy nor friend. Voila.
You're not with the militia, and you're not PMC.
I'm a weapons wholesaler. All shapes, all sizes. But there's no need to worry, because all my shit's been laundered.
Laundered?
You see, I take ID guns like the PMCs use and make some mods. Then you can use them without having to match IDs. In other words, I'm a gun launderer. You can call me Drebin.
Drebin?
Yeah, they use that for all of us.
There are more of you?
All over the world. Not that I ever met any of them personally. Me, I'm Drebin number 893. You ain't a registered PMC employee, are you? You need a guy like me. Consider it a welcome gift. Take it. The M4, the official carbine model used by the U.S. Army, developed from the M16 service rifle. This one's a top-of-the-line model, real popular with the big PMCs. High precision, not like that government issue shit. It's, free-floating, of course. Relax, that barrel's clean.
Is the hider CQC compatible?
The beauty of this sucker is that it's got a lot of customizable parts. Change it up the way you want to meet your everyday needs.
Flip-up sight, rail system. Not bad.
Yeah, well, you know, I get a lot of noobs around here. And if you need them, I got a wide selection of aftermarket parts as well.
The frame's pretty rigid. No rattle.
Go ahead, give her a squeeze.
Pull the trigger.
Really? That's weird.
What's weird?
Wait, I got it. I bet you're using an older generation of nanomachines.
Older generation?
Sometimes they don't really jive with the new system.
Seriously, who are you?
Whoa. Slow down. Oh, yeah. My day job's working at AT Security. I'm in charge of production control. So I get my hands on all the ID chips before they even register. Have a sip. It's a side of AT the public don't see. From the looks of it, you ain't with any state army. But you ain't exactly green, neither. You've got last-gen nanomachines. So I'm guessing former U.S. Army. I don't know what you're here for. But you want to be well-equipped, am I right? So, can we talk business or what? You won't regret it.
What's your take on him, Otacon?
I don't particularly like the guy. But it looks like we'll need his help with those ID guns. Sonny's been doing a little sleuthing for us. Drebin, a well-known gun launderer in war economy circles. He's a businessman who deals mainly in selling black market firearms to small PMCs and local militia. Somalia, the Balkans, Lebanon, Darfur, Chechnya, Timor, Peru, the Punjab, Kashmir, Colombia. This guy really gets around.
How's he pull it off, anyway?
You can create a non-ID gun by replacing the ID recognition chip with a counterfeit version. This enables you to bypass the ID recognition process and use the gun. The problem is that there's still a record of the chip being replaced on the system side. Drebin's an employee of AT Security. He must have connections on the inside erasing records for it.
No. You think the Patriots are involved somehow?
I'm not so sure. If the Patriots were running the system from behind the scenes, then a weasel like Drebin would be a real pain in their collective ass.
Can he be trusted?
Remember, Drebin's a green collar. He makes his living off the war economy. He doesn't let emotions get in the way of business, and he never gets his own hands dirty. The only thing he trusts is money. I share your concern, but what if we keep him at arm's length? Use him only to get intel and the supplies we need. Keep it strictly business.
All right.
So, we ready to make a deal or what? Okay then, let's talk business. This is a war zone. There's product coming in here by the truckload.
Sorry, dude.
And you'll be picking up a lot of guns in the field, I'm sure. Whatever guns you don't need, I'll take and buy them off you. That'll earn you points you can cash in for services.
Like what?
I'll launder your ID guns, no more locks. And I can also sell you the guns I've got in stock. Let me show you.
It's alright, dude, just enjoy the stream.
To ensure you can use non-ID guns, I'm gonna have to suppress the old nanomachines you got in you. Otherwise, they'll interfere with the system. Here, stick yourself with this. It's full of suppressor nanomachines. Relax, it won't hurt. You're scared of needles or something? See? No sweat. Now you can use non-ID guns, no problem. Hey, be nice to our guest. Step outside. Boo. There you see? No problem. From now on, when you pick up an ID gun that says lock, you just let me know. You name it, I can launder it. Of course, it'll cost you. The going rate depends on the war price at the time. Man, I gotta give this shit a rest.
Looks like you're doing pretty well for yourself.
You might say that. What with the war economy and all, and the system clamping down on things. System codes are the law now, and control's essentially absolute, paving the way for fat profits if you're willing to bend the law. Demand keeps on growing thanks to the war economy. I sell ID guns to the PMCs and state armies, and naked guns to terrorist groups and paramilitaries. And these ID guns can't be sold on the black market. System's practically a license for us arms dealers to print money. Privatizing the military's made the PMCs big and bloated. The fatter the PMCs get, the line between civilian and soldier is gonna get real blurry. Sooner or later, the whole damn human race is gonna be green collars. More like we're all gonna be fighting proxy wars. But hey, this war economy puts the food on my table. You're a green collar too, aren't you? Yeah, it's in your eyes. You've seen a lot of combat.
What makes you think you know me?
Nothing to be ashamed of. I'm the same way. I grew up here too. I got no interest in the outside world. All right then. If you need me, holla. We specialize in speedy service. Catch my drift? I have you.
I know what you're thinking, but Drebin does have a point. The world depends on war, on the war economy. Can you imagine what would happen if war just disappeared overnight?
Otacon, you and Drebin both mentioned something about a war price earlier. What did you mean by that?
It's a kind of market price, one that fluctuates according to demand, not only for PMCs and military industry, but for the production, distribution, and energy supply networks that support them. It's been growing by leaps and bounds, and investors are really starting to take notice. As the fighting in any given area becomes increasingly intense and prolonged, the war price goes up. No doubt Drebin's rates are linked to that war price. The longer and bloodier a battle becomes, the higher service prices are going to get. To put it another way, the quieter things are, the better the bargains. Snake, we'll use the Mark II to deal with Drebin from here on out. He's what you might call a street vendor. The Mark II can act as a kind of delivery boy, connect you with it. I'm adding a Drebin menu item to the Mark II's weapon menu. Whenever you pick up multiple units of the same weapon, any extras will automatically be sold to Drebin. Any ammo that's inside gets added to your cache. In other words, you keep the ammo, and the weapon itself gets traded to Drebin for points.
I see.
You can then use the points you've earned to unlock ID guns or buy new weapons.
Sounds good.
We should assume Drebin has other agents collecting guns for him besides you, Snake. You know, freelance green collars who collect weapons in exchange for services?
Guess I'll have to rely on him for now.
Okay. Now go meet up with our informants, Rat Patrol.
Someone on the app on my phone. Ooh.
Hurry and get to the rendezvous point with our informants. First, you'll have to get to the other side of that collapsed building. The only way across is straight through. Careful, Snake. The walls could come down any second.
Best Metal Gear Solid. I haven't really got a best one. I like them all, really. I know what I'm just trying to get through.
Who's there?
Go away! I'm not done yet! No!
Get back here!
Hurry to the rendezvous. Your radar is marked with which way to go.
You guys asleep? That's fine. It's how to kill you. They're alright with me now.
Help me out, okay?
You know, I killed a couple of them just then. They're alright with me.
Get your ass in here!
Just leave him to say what he likes. It really doesn't fuss me what people say.
So that's you again. Sniper, high ground! Hey, the rendezvous point is just up ahead. Back me up. Roger that. Okay.
Let's get out of here. Watch out. That area is covered by PMC snipers. Boy, this is gonna be tough. If only you could find a route that takes you behind them. Avoid them altogether.
You mean like this route? After the pizza, baby. Oh, come on. You're dead.
So that's where you were.
Snake!
They don't stop spawning!
Snake!
I use that to get. I normally do that to get loads of Revan points, so that way I can just buy everything I need. Oh.
Okay, Snake.
I lost all those points as well. So I want to get that again. That was fun using that. But I also want a grenade launcher for one of the bosses that are coming up. I know it does. It comes in handy for one of the bosses. Right, I can't let them spot me. I need to let them go ahead. Go on, go ahead. That way they won't shoot me, see? One shot more of them. Nobody no longer angry at me. This time I'm not going to kill that sniper until I get all the way up there. That way I don't lose that gun.
The rendezvous point is just up ahead. Back me up. Roger that.
Okay. Snake, watch out.
Help me out.
That area is covered by PMC snipers. Boy, this is gonna be tough. If only you could find a route that takes you behind them, avoids them altogether.
that one.
Drop your weapon! Drop your weapon!
All right. Here.
Easy now. Don't move.
You haven't even taken the safety off, rookie.
Careful, I'm no rookie. I'm a 10-year vet.
How the hell did you ever survive 10 years?
Don't move!
CQC. Real big boss, huh? Lower your weapon! Slowly now. I wouldn't try anything funny if I were you.
Fox.
Snake? Snake?
Meryl.
Is that you? What happened to your face?
Accelerated aging. They don't know the cause.
Oh my God.
Meryl, you're my informant in the U.S. military.
And you must be the inspector sent by the UN. Akiba!
Commander! Sorry.
This is Rat Patrol Team 01. We're with the CID, one of the bodies investigating PMC activity.
First hounds, now rats. Here, you can have this back. What is your problem? You okay? Stomach pains? Diarrhea?
It's been 4 days since Liquid arrived in the area. And since then, this woman's been with him. She doesn't look like a combatant. Probably some kind of advisor. Maybe a scientist.
So, you're the commander of this 01 unit.
Why? Something wrong with that? Here, I'll introduce you to the team. That's Ed, our radio man and sniper. The sleeping giant is Jonathan. Don't stand behind him. He hates it when people go around his back. And finally, Johnny. Everybody just calls him Akiba.
Commander, I've finished installing the sensors.
Okay, Akiba. Anyway.
You're all grown up.
Maybe it's because someone taught me well. A certain legendary hero who suddenly disappeared. You quit the unit. Me? I never gave up on you. Or on Foxhound. Back then, I just wanted you to accept me. I wanted you to turn around and see who I was. But I've put the past behind. I'm done playing little love games. So, what are you here for?
Threat assessment. The PMCs.
Really? Because I heard a rumor there's an assassin out there targeting their leader.
Well, that's some rumor. I'm only here because the UN wants me to assess the impact and effects of PMCs on their refugee protection efforts.
That's all?
More than enough for a retired vet like me.
With Psycho Mantis, we have to swap the controllers, though.
I know he's plotting an insurrection. But as long as AT Security's system is in place, there's no way he'll succeed.
How can you be so sure?
Also got it downloaded on
They've
PS4,
implemented a system that
PS3,
monitors in
again.
real time every single soldier engaged in combat action, whether he's State Army or PMC. Each individual soldier has been fully ID tagged with nanomachines injected into their bodies for that purpose. The nanomachines keep track of the soldiers and their real-time personal data 24 hours a day. They monitor each man's position, movement speed, reserve ammo, firing accuracy, wounds, rations, water intake and supply, sweat secreted, heart rate, blood pressure and sugar levels, oxygen. All the data gathered on body condition, on sensory organ data showing pain and fear, data on every internal response within the body. All of it is collected by an AI at the system's core. This data is monitored at HQ to enable command to make quicker, more precise, more rational decisions. It also enables crisis management for each individual soldier. It's being used by the US military, by state armies in allied countries, by PMCs. Even police agencies are starting to adopt it. Unless they agree to implement the system, PMCs aren't permitted to send troops anywhere.
You've got these system nanomachines in you too.
Of course. Our unit plays by the rules, same as everybody else. It was creepy at first, knowing you're being watched 24/7, but I've gotten used to it. It gives us a lot of advantages in the field, too. We get a clearer picture of what's going on around us, so there's less confusion during missions. And our nanomachines communicate with each other, making teamwork a lot smoother. And that's not all the system does for us. It's also a security guarantee against the PMCs.
Security guarantee.
That's right. The PMCs are combat groups without states or ideologies. They're not fighting out of nationalism or for a cause. They don't care why the war is being fought. They're just bodies fighting on someone else's behalf. They're mercenaries, a commodity. So it's easy to imagine them betraying their clients by joining the enemy or refusing to fight, or committing humanitarian atrocities. To keep these things in check, they ensured that no one can use firearms or When we reported that move!
Hold on, Snake. One of Akiba's traps is still in the way. It's set too deep in the wall for the Mark II to get at it. You'll have to wait until Akiba gets there to disarm it. Strayed too far from Meryl and her team. Stick with them. Work together.
Still there. I do make videos every day, yes.
Akiba's been knocked out.
Seriously, Akiba, what the hell?
What's gotten into you? Hey.
Jump already!
I like that.
The nanomachine network inside each unit member's body lets us share each other's senses. They can see what I see. And it helps control pain.
Is that part of the system, too?
With SOP, my team can literally operate as one. Well, except for a certain someone who's not much of a team player. So, what do you think? Is your age of heroes finally over?
I'm no hero. Never was. Never will be.
You haven't changed at all, Snake. But... your body... are you gonna be alright?
This getup doubles as a muscle suit. I can still get around.
Liquid's camp is up ahead. I'll mark it on your map.
Thanks.
Akiba! One man's blunder can compromise the whole team.
I'm sorry, Commander.
Be careful, Snake.
I know where Liquid is.
Yeah, I'm confirming the location. It's to the north of where you are. Meryl's really changed, hasn't she, Snake? She's a lot more self-assured.
I wonder how much of that has to do with the system. The senses you used to develop through extended training and experience can now be obtained without even working for them. Seems once you're under the system's control, you don't even need experience at all. It even beats that VR training that was all the rage a few years back.
Yeah.
The growing need for PMCs has led to the creation of a more reliable, cost-effective supply of elite soldiers. It's also made the child soldier phenomenon more problematic than ever.
Can the nanomachines do anything to counteract post-traumatic stress disorder?
Good question. They might provide a degree of psychological stability.
You'd think so? That geek kid, Akiba, he was really starting to lose it.
And technologically, the system should be able to optimize each soldier's personality traits.
And that big guy, he didn't seem to be feeling any pain at all.
Augmenting the soldier's existing experience and psychological fortitude.
But a soldier's gotta have more than that.
The times have changed, Snake. Just like Meryl. Snake, hurry to the PMC camp. Based on what Meryl told us, Liquid should be there.
I think I might put it there actually, so that way it stays off the screen.
Okay, time to head for the surface.
Right, I'm gonna go get something to eat. And I'll play some more afterwards. Or I might play something else for a bit. So I don't play this the whole time. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe, and I'll be back for more. I don't have that game. I would play it, but I do not have it. I do want to get it one day, I just don't have it. The money for it.